Get this. At 15, I was basically a store boy slash truck loader slash stock intake person. My boss would insult my intelligence. He was a beach house millionaire, and his son threatened to fire me. Oh yeah, that's only job one, by the way, guys. Let's rewind a bit so you can understand how everything happened. I got the job thanks to my uncle. Let's call him Waffles. Behind this car spare shop, the owner had like a cool drink business. He'd sell fizzy drinks and what. It was like a warehouse, guys. It was like stacked from literally ground level to the freaking ceiling, dude. It was crazy. My job was, well, I had to load the stuff into trucks, take memorize the prices, and take stock at the end of the day. All for the illustrious, incredible $6 a day. Oh yeah, did I forget to mention they don't allow you to take any tips. Yeah, they saw me trying to getting a tip one day from one of the guys after loading his truck. They came with guys to load the truck, so the people were like, "Oh man, thanks. Here's like a tip, dude. Thanks for loading the truck up for us." Boss man saw me. He was like, "Nah, bro, give it back." Imagine sweating your life away at 15, and your boss is like, "Nah, bro, tips are mine." And look, man, I'm not even kidding. Dude was a legit millionaire, beach house and everything. I mean, it was kind of strange because I was like 15. So what he'd do is he'd act nice some of the times, and then, I mean, looking back, I didn't realize this, right? He'd act nice sometimes, and then he'd in. Oh, my guy, he ran past me. Oop. No, that's a little bit irritating. I'm not gonna lie. What the dude would do is he'd act nice, but then subtly insult my intelligence. Like when I would take stock at the end of the day, he would not believe the numbers I bring him. Like it's literally my whole job is to count the pellets and what. And you think I can't count the pellets? Okay, I get. He just took the diamonds and ran. How dare you, sir? Sir, no. Oh no, how do I get there? He's blocked me off thoroughly. You can leave now. I'm sure you would do good things. Stop looking at me and just go to your shop. I know you want to buy deep slate. I'm standing closer. Up. Bed is mine. Up. Can I kill you so I can tell my story? Yes. Yes. Almost dead. No. Ah, dang it. Anyways, it's hard to tell a story and play a game at the same time, I swear. Where was I? Oh yeah, right. He double checked the stock after I checked it. Spoiler alert, he was like more wrong than I was, if I'm being honest. So what would happen is he'd check the stock and then he'd realize I was right. He would not like do anything to like say I was right. He'd just be like, okay, it's right. In his mind, he didn't say it out loud, I can tell you that. Then we can get about his son. Now, his son, no, no, die, die, sir. It's really gonna make me chase him back. You really like taking away from my incredibly great story. You're not jumping back. It's just the small things in life, man. That's all I can say about this. It's the small things in life that make you happy. Um, where was I? So yeah, spoilers. He was wrong more than I was. This dude was incredibly loaded. He had a beach house, and I can attest to that because we had to go deliver some things to his house, which was literally on the beach. No, no, nope, 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 nope. You're not. And he's running away. Is he? Okay, yeah, he's running away. Oh my god, he could have stabbed me in the back. I was not even turning around to like look where he ran. Okay, that dude he knows how to PvP, or he was like, I'm so fast he can't even see where I'm going, which is you'd be right because I didn't see where he's going. Oh, there's the green guy. He must be chasing me. Watch this and parkour. Yeah, nice. That's not my bed. He's not that way. There's my base. There you go. What would happen is no, stay away. These emeralds are mine. No, why am I looking at? Dang it, the sensitivity is a bit too high. I think. Ah, he's coming. No. Back off. Be gone, Satan. He's not being gone. Uh, I have all these emeralds. I can't let him have it. I'll take these diamonds too so he can't break my bed with a pick or something. No. He's coming. Just bank all of these real quick. You're dead, man. Uh, okay, this guy can't PvP. No, you're dead, dude. Sorry to tell you. My health is like fine. Oh, you shouldn't have done that. What? Why? Why can't anyone jump in this game? I swear. It's like they're trying to do things that they can't do. Anyways, where was I? So, yeah, we had to go deliver things to his house. And the fact that I knew he was a millionaire was that my uncle Waffles would take us to, how do I explain? To go to bank with him. Now, that might not seem like something crazy. Like, how could you tell he's rich just because you went to the bank, Crimson? Well, I'll tell you. Where I'm from, South Africa, you're only allowed, and I think it's everywhere in the world, this, you're only allowed to have a certain amount of money before you have to put some in the bank. He'd send us to the bank every week. Well, he'd send my uncle, not us, because I don't think he's trusting kids. He'd send my uncle to the bank every week. So I think man was making a lot of bucks to be sending someone every single week to the bank. So where was I? Well, I didn't buy a pick. That's gonna be irritating for later. I refuse to fight you. Out of my face. I am not fighting a diamond guy. This guy's such a loser. Why would you buy diamond so early in the dang game? Okay. We're doing this. I guess we're doing this. Bombed again. Well, that lag saved me. Or caused his death. I don't know what was the problem there. And I used up all my bombs. I hate myself. He's getting a sword. He has a full maxed out gen. What a loser. No. No. You're not making it easy for me. I got a story to tell and I got to deal with this full maxed out nerd with his diamond armor. Loser. He has no friends. This is why he plays Bed Wars. I play Bed Wars because I want to make money off YouTube. We are not the same. He's coming over here. Oh no, how do I defeat this diamond individual? Ha, loser, I'm out of here. What? Playing so badly, dude. Okay. Well, to be honest, the story didn't really end there. After I quit because that job sucked balls, it was during COVID time actually. He let like everybody go, like illegally let everybody go. But he rehired my uncle Waffles as a taxi driver, so he'd drive foreigners from overseas to like to taxi driving and what from the airport. No, I think that was like the fourth time I did that to that man. He is not having a good day. I can tell you that. So what was I saying? Yeah, my uncle would drive like foreigners from the airport around, and he was making big bucks, dude. They were like paying him a lot. So let me like rephrase what I was saying. He didn't really hire my uncle. My uncle like rented the car from him. So I think after he figured out my uncle made a lot of money from like this car transport thing because of the foreign income currency and what. He's coming. Diamond Armor Man is coming. I'm just gonna run past you. You know what? Stop me now. Mm. Oh, you wanna go for bed trades? I'm cool with that. What was I saying? So, what happened was he took the car away from my uncle, and then up there goes the bed. After the car was taken, no, don't hold that. After the car was taken, my uncle asked him for his like few months of pay that he never received during COVID when he was still working under him before he fired everyone. So the guy literally threatened my uncle. So my uncle's like, dude, I can like take you to court for that. And he was like, show me. and you got taken to court. And not too long afterwards, dude. If you come here, I'm gonna shoot you off. That's what I thought. So after that, not too long later, my my uncle did take him to court, but that's not the main part of the story. It was, oop, it was that he made quite a bit of dough. Nope, not quite a bit of dough. He made like how do I explain? GG man, GG. He made dang it, I can't get to the word now. No, 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 not he made. My bad. His entire space shop burned down. Yeah, his literal store where the cool drink was and the spares, the parts for the cars burned down. Most people said it was like debt that he owed and insurance things the reason that he did that. Mostly they said it was him. If I'm being honest, they said it was him. Yeah, I mean we can't like prove if it was him or not, but I mean he rebuilt. He rebuilt. He had insurance and everything, so he rebuilt, and he still hates my uncle till today. Isn't that crazy? Before I go on, I just realized I completely skipped like the part about his son. So his son was the one he said owned the cool drink part of the business. I personally think he just did not want the tax to be on his name. I don't know. That's just my own theory. But his son was like the biggest jerk you can think of. I was 15 at the time, so I never stop with the sensitivity problems. So I never really, how do I explain? I was like 15, dude. Like, this is all I'm gonna say. So what happened was the one day, at least he can't bridge. So what happened was he basically, how do I explain? He basically came in the one day, and me being the 15-year-old kid said, "Oh man, it's good to see you." I think in his mind he heard the 15-year-old. I'm saying the 15-year-old the whole time because I think he was like 24, 25. He basically was like, I said to him, "It's good to see you, man. Good to see you here specifically," and he took it as an insult of me saying, "Oh my god, it's like you're never here," which he never was there. That's probably why he was so insecure about that. He literally was never there when he was supposed to be there. Let me just block this up. I didn't like the fact that I did stupidity like that. Where was I? Take no, dang it, take the L. So he got really mad, and I kid you not, he threatened the 15-year-old me with losing my job. Who does that to like a kid, dude? That's like it's like a straight dude. I can tell you, he was the biggest brat I've ever met. That was like my first instance of meeting a brat in my life. Like there was brats, but like he was a rich brat. So that's where more fitting to the word, I think. Well, if you think that was bad, job two was jump. The jump button was made for this. I just walked into the void. I can't believe it. So my second job, if you're here to think the second job wasn't as crazy. The second job was just basically bad job 101. It wasn't like, oh no, look how bad this job is. Like not being threatened, my intelligence not being uh, insulted all the time. No, 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 no. This job was a clothing store job. So I got this job from Uncle Waffle's daughter. Yeah, it's the same family giving me jobs. I've realized it now also myself while recording this. So his daughter got me a job in the clothing store. I just had to do the normal stuff. You're standing in the clothing store, you like hang the clothes. Normal stuff like you can't get up here now. Ha. Defeated. Bed is mine. No, no. You can't hit me like that. That's not how the game is played. No, no, no. Nope, 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 nope. Stop hitting me. My goodness, that was quite easy, yes. It took me really long now to get that. Dang. So what happened was I worked this clothing place. So this one isn't really as bad. It just had like rules that sucked for no reason. The rules were made by like an ancient being that believed sitting down would make the customers think you're lazy. Like we were not allowed to sit. Who came up with this rule that sitting? Me, if I see someone sitting, I'm like, oh, that dude's just sitting. It's not a big problem. He was like, no, you're sitting. Okay, not him. The new place. It was a female manager this time, so it was a she. But they were like, no, you cannot sit here. Sitting makes the customers think you're doing nothing. And I, as a customer, now at 22 years old, know that that's the biggest piece of dog I've ever heard in my life. I'm not going to be telling people at work, you're not standing. I feel like you're not working. Why are you not standing? You know what I mean? That's just the dumbest. I was now like 16 at this time. So like a year later. It's like retail sucks, dude. What the heck does like these rules make no sense. So this job wasn't as bad as the first. So the second issue I had with this job was that we had a break once a day, like 30 minutes. The pay was for some, I don't know how it was worse than um it was worse than the one at the drinks place. But it was actually worse. I don't know how. I made less money there. It's crazy. So to my non-South African audience, let me give you a quick rundown of the country that I live in. So we have power outages here, regular power outages. It's not like uh, not normal. It's just the whole. It started like in 2006, I think. It was power outages to pay back debt the country owed, like to like the coal industry thing. So basically, what was the haps there was we shut down power like sometimes 2 hours a day. Yeah, this is probably why we're still a third world country because of stupid things like that. So what would happen was because the power would go out in this clothing store, we'd have a generator. Not a problem, right? Remember when I said something about 30 minutes break? Up there's the magenta guy. He's the last man. What the flip? What happened to everybody? I killed like the first rush only. Didn't even see anybody else, did I? Where was I? So, oh, he didn't even block his bed. He thinks he's cool. He thinks he's cool. What a loser, dude. Where was I? So that 30 minutes break, right, was when usually the lights would go off for me because I take my break at like 12, like a normal person, because they'd be like, you can like choose your breaks, but it can't be after 2 because like that's not allowed for breaks. And I was like, okay, fair enough. So when I was on break the one day, it was the funniest thing. I'm on break and I'm like, oh, the power went out. It was like the first week or the first day I was there. It was the first time the power went out when I was working there. So I was like 16 at the time, right? 16 or I think 17 actually, if I'm being more honest with myself here. So I was quite much younger than what I was, quite much older than 15, you can say, even though it's 2 years. So what happened was they would put the generator right next to the benches where you'd sit for break. If you come here, I'm gonna blow you up. I warned you. He's no, he's mine. Come over here, boy. You're mine. Why do I keep not running, dude? That's just irritating. I can't even lie. Uh, thank God he didn't see that. Or whoever's gonna see this video is gonna. Nah, you know what? Never mind. And he walks off because I am the best. GG, man. That was another story time, guys. If you like, subscribe, tell me about your craziest job experiences. I'd like to know. I still think mine was the craziest. You cannot defeat a literal millionaire trying to ruin your life. Have a good one. Crimson Boom out.